To the NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Kickoff for Las Vegas.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start with the option. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The tackle made by
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain down to about the 33. Jabari Zuniga with a stop.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
2nd and 9 now. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jabari Zuniga. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here we go, D. 42's the mark. 42's the mark. All right, D, let's check. All right, D. Check. 42's the mark.
Here's 2nd and 8. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
For Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
15-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
The kick is.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Chiefs 3.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side.
Maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? He's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down mark.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 40 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. He'll look to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. The 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 76 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So that'll back him up 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 47 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And the Chiefs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 17, Raiders 14. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
7 yards to go.
To throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
48-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
For the field goal, a 59-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completion.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says,
nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
Hey, check Mike 57. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Second and 11. Incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Maurice Hurst drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 38.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go, D. 42's Mike, 42's Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check the backer. Check the backer. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Mine's 42. Mine's 42. Switch up. Switch up.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
57's the mark. Watch 57. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.